Greetings, this is the Timeshare Traveler. Today is episode 168. Running out of place for fingers. Hi there. Anyway, ABOUND owner update, October 2023. Just finished my update a couple days ago. What I'm talking about is the key changes that are expected for 2024. And they were offering me lots of upgrade options, and I'll give you the tips that actually played a part in what they were offering at the moment. And then I'll talk a little bit about why I kept my Vistana points in Vistana in 2024. I didn't opt in to move them to destination points, and then reasons why you might want to upgrade. So before I get into those details, let me tell you a little bit about my channel. I'll be right back to go into all those little details, and you can hear all about ABOUND for 2024. Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. Welcome to my channel. The purpose of my channel is to educate those who love traveling in timeshares. I've been an owner for 15 plus years at timeshare ownership. I have elite ownership with Marriott, Hilton, and Worldmark. I have published over 100 timeshare video reviews, and I've published over 95 timeshare tips. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, at Twitter, Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. I'm back. Hey, so first thing I want to say is I actually had a great salesperson. Abe was his name. I was in Hawaii at the Kauai Beach Club. So hats off to Abe. If you ever get him, he treated me very, very good. So the first thing is prices are continuing to increase. They had 3 increases in 2023, and they're expecting some more. I don't know how much those are just marketing increases versus what offered. I was offered a really good opportunity. Maintenance fees have gone up 12%. And that was the really most difficult thing for me to invest with such a, well above inflation. So it's hard to see where that might work, and so I was a little bit put off by that. The combined properties and new features, that's happening. And the main one I've just started is a cancellation that you can now do yourself. You don't have to call in to do that. And a lot of key features that I'm finding more and more is on the website. So I think they're continuing to improve. Now, the one that was interesting is a continuing push to eventually have the Hyatt properties. Will we eventually join ABOUND? And that would be to me, if that happens, and I'll wait till it happens because it's speculative. There was no actual reality. That would be significant because that would really cement. Marriott's goal is to be the premier sort of high-end timeshare property. So that's the focus. Anyway, that's the key changes for 2024 that I see coming. There'll probably be a few new resorts potentially, particularly if they do manage to do the Hyatt. And that's just really working out some details on the hotel side, what the holdup is. Okay, so tips to lower your upgrade costs. Here's the funny one. Stay at a Marriott hotel within 2 weeks. They were of your presentation. They were offering me over $1,000 off for discount just for having done that. By the way, I happen to use a free stay, so even that counts. So even if you have points and you want, if you actually are serious about upgrading, hey, go stay a free night. Use your Bonvoy points to stay a free night and get more than $1,000 off on your timeshare purchase. That seems like a pretty no-brainer to me. Next thing is purchase an Encore package. There's a couple reasons for that. You get to keep the vacation that you have for the Encore package, and they'll credit you all the money back you put into it. So again, it's like it becomes effectively a free vacation. The credit they give you is toward the down payment part, so they don't credit the actual purchase price. It's a net the same thing. The other thing is if you're not really sure, the Encore locks you in at the price at the time. So if there are upgrades, you do get the price back from when you purchase the Encore. The other one, this was the first time this had ever happened to me. If I made a large purchase, in other words, if I spent like $20,000, even at the end after I kept saying no, I don't think I want to do that, they actually offered me a resale deed for around $5,000. So in other words, it would almost more than double what I had actually purchased, and one could argue it on a price per point, it almost would cut it in half. So it's almost too good to be true, and it was very tempting. But anyway, I was bringing all that up because ask and see if you can get a resale deed thrown in if you upgrade. So that's something to think about. The next thing is they're pushing Abound, and Abound is good, but I kept my points for 2024, the Vistana side, in Vistana. And that's fundamentally because it's 5 to 10% cheaper to use Vistana points in Vistana resorts versus the Abound points to book Vistana purchase. Now that isn't a lot, but hey, 10% savings is 10% savings. And I want to use the Vistana properties for next year. And even if I don't use them, I can actually, if I need more, I can always borrow from the 2025 year. And if I don't use it all up, I can roll it at least one more year. And then I can opt in and so I can sort of manage it. So I'm playing the game on both sides. I'm going to guess that the maintenance fees will sort of over time equal out. So this may be just a short-term opportunity that I think ultimately I'll just be opting in every year. And I moved my points in 2023 over, and I actually then rolled them into 2024. So I have a fair amount of Marriott destination points. Plus, I always take the destination points when I take a presentation. So I have, for me, enough for 2024. So that's kind of where I am and why I kept my points. I didn't see any big reason to move over just because I was going to try to take advantage of the price differential for at least next year. So there we have it. Well, my last point here is reason to do an upgrade. So here's one thing that, I kind of knew it, but it was actually pointed out again. Abe was pretty good about why you should consider it. The cost of hotel stays is increasing faster than timeshare maintenance fees. So if you tried to rent out some of the timeshares using just Envoy points or cash, the amount has gone up significantly. And I've not even, when you look at some of the discount sites, you can get some discounts, particularly off peak, but in general, the prices are pretty firm. So timeshare seems to be, from a vacation perspective, it seems to be a better inflation hedge than the actual hotels themselves. Again, and that's certainly true if you're going to be spending time in Marriott points, you would be staying at their hotels. If unless the destinations are really critical, the timeshares could be a better deal. So I think that was a pretty good point that was brought up. The other thing to say is the reason to upgrade is if the forever maintenance fee is not a burden to you. So in other words, always be sure that it's not I bought it, now what? It's I bought it, now I'm going to keep paying it. So make sure that's good for you. And then the last one is the next level benefits are worth it. For me, it was the next level would have been I could book less than a week all the way out to 1 year, and I can't do that today at the level I'm at. The other thing is locking the level. There was a discussion about they might raise the points levels to get to the different, so that was a plus. But again, I don't know how much that's really true. I don't know if that's just sort of an incentive, a sort of level of fear. Anyway, hope you like this. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day. Bye.